PA because I've got to experience a lot of different just things in general.
There's always a new challenge each day, so keep you on your toes.
The best part about being PA is behind the scenes. You know, the hustle, seeing what it takes to make what you see on TV and, you know, live shows happen.
The best part about being a PA is the connections that you can make because you meet a lot of people on productions.
The nature of the work is goal-oriented. Everyone's working towards one end. It's not a 9-to-5 type of grind it out and the next day won't matter.
It's always different, and you always are in different experiences and different things where you have to come up with different things and learn different things. Everything's different, so I like it.
A production assistant is a person who the production company hires to help with the overall production, whether that's a commercial, documentary, movie, or maybe even a corporate video.
PAs, kind of starting out, they do everything from helping people load vans to making sure they get the coffee orders right and, running around, directing cars certain places. There's a lot of things that you have to do and a lot of problem solving involved.
Production assistants are very critical to productions in the following manner. They connect the dots for the players that can't get to all the different departments and pass on information. Without them, you'd have to have people way up the food chain, stopping what they're doing and looking for the people that they need answers from, making phone calls, doing research. They really are glue that make it possible.
In the business, the term is shortened to PA. A good PA is something producers are always looking for because this position in particular is transitory. Why is that? This is the key position that some people use to get into the business and make connections. It's the starting point to developing a positive reputation for yourself and your work ethic.
There's a lot of different ways you can go to, and the wonderful thing about film and being a PA and learning about the different departments involved in film and television is that whatever your skills are, there's probably a place there for you. It's a very social industry. It's a very social job. So the more you can show face to certain events and the more you can learn about the film industry in your community or where you plan to work, and getting involved in that industry in some way, shape, or form will always help you.
Most PAs use this job as a springboard to other positions, such as a production manager, assistant producer, line producer, or just overall producer in general. Then there are many other options, such as location professional, camera department, talent agent, teleprompter operator, makeup and wardrobe, audio, props, and on and on.
The other thing that's critical about them is that they're the next level of people getting trained to move on into the business. If you're learning it from the ground up, you're going to start as a PA, and that means you can work at many different departments. You get assigned to them, you find out what you have an aptitude for, and then pretty soon you gravitate into those areas, and that will take you probably on a career path that you wouldn't understand otherwise.
So this position is truly an apprenticeship to get into many different types of production. This is ground zero for breaking into the production industry. And what do production assistants do? Well, this position is different than any other job on the set, as you usually don't have a specific job.
You can be called upon to do everything from, hold a puppy or a kitten, to having to clean up after some pretty nasty messes, to fetching coffee for an insolent director, to having a really good time. And sometimes it's all of the above and it's still a good time.
Depending on what's being filmed, each job will be different, and sometimes your specific job won't be clear. Set PAs have a different job than wardrobe PAs or art PAs, and so on and so on. I know that's vague, but that's the job. I can tell you some things. You'll be the first to arrive and the last to leave, and you'll be paid the least. Sometimes you'll work long hours in difficult conditions. You'll often find yourself in places and situations that are strange, wonderful, and challenging all at the same time. Each job can be different, never the same. Some people will not be that nice to you, but others, they'll treat you like gold. There are times you'll be overwhelmed and truly frustrated, and other times bored out of your mind. Then other times you won't believe you're actually getting paid to do this. You'll have to learn how to navigate the world with grace, charm, and a degree of patience. You'll learn to work as a team, and you'll come to love your teammates. You'll fight grand battles together and walk away knowing you all did your best. You'll regale your friends and family with stories that really you could never make up. You'll never know what the future holds. One day you may hate your job and the next you love it so much you can't ever think of leaving it. You'll actually become addicted to adventure.
Being a PA is hard. There's going to be moments where you question yourself. There'll be moments at the end of the day when your feet are tired, you don't want to be there anymore. But in the end, you get to be a part of this exciting life that is film, that is the show business.
There are many roads that branch off being a PA, and we'll discuss those different opportunities and just how to choose what you want to do in this industry. You could work part-time or full-time, you decide. This will be your business. You'll be responsible for your own taxes and bookkeeping. We'll cover that in the course, as well as the process of how to market yourself, find your clients, and then, once you land your first job, how to actually do it with success.